Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. For our radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, those joining us through iHeartRadio and Amazon Music, we're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, I don't have to tell any of you guys, this is a crazy time of the year. A lot of you guys are just now starting to jump into fall, but also, of course, thinking about the end of the year and all the things that are going on. And it's easy to get overwhelmed, especially when it comes to the busy moms that are out there. If you guys are looking for some tips, I'm excited to welcome back one of the top parenting experts in the nation, Colleen Burns, to our broadcast. She's not going to share some great tips for you guys, but also where you can go for more information as well. Colleen, always great to be able to speak with you. Thanks again for the time.
Oh, it's always great speaking with you as well, Cyrus. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. A lot of people know you, Colleen, of course, as the founder of the blog Mom on the Run. We've talked about that in the past, but why do moms need a little help this time of year, Colleen?
I like to say, Cyrus, that this is the time of year that moms could use a snack and a nap. It is just so busy, maybe the busiest time of year, because you've got school, you've got activities, and then, of course, the holidays just right around the corner. So I wrote about this in my Momarchy book, and moms ask me about just easy tips that really work this time of year to make life a little bit better.
Love that, love it. So what is something that is important for busy families to keep in mind and to do?
We understand that concept, right, where you have to put on your own air mask before you can strap it on your kids. And that's important, too, with your body. You have to make sure you're properly fueled and ready for the day. Of course, fueling your kids as well. But you're looking for convenient nutrition because we're so busy. And you've heard, of course, of Dave's Killer Bread. It's the number one organic bread. I love Dave's. And they now have these organic snack bars. And I love this because they're this wholesome grab-and-go breakfast. They're great for lunch boxes. They're great for snack time. You keep them in your car, your purse, backpacks, whatever. They're perfect. They come in 3 great flavors, including trail mix crumble. And, you know, they've got the organic whole grains, the fiber, the nutrition that you want and that you're used to with this brand. Also, non-GMO, USDA certified organic, no artificial ingredients, no preservatives, no colors or flavors that are artificial. So those are like none of the bad stuff, all the good stuff. These are the kind of products you look for as a mom to give your kids and feel good about. And if you don't know, Dave's Killer Bread, this brand, they support second chance employment. So for people with a record, they are employed there. I believe it's 1 out of every 3 employees is a second chance employee.
Oh, wow. Wow, great to know. So you're not only able to get a great product, but also support great work as well. Appreciate that, Colleen. Colleen, the other thing, of course, that people think about, especially as you talk about families being busy, is about meals, right? So when it comes to that, how can they be able to create some easy and delicious meals at home?
Well, you know, I like simple and delicious. We all do, but I also like making those smart choices as a mom. So reading labels, so important, and trying to support those products that we, you know, appreciate, like I was talking about with Dave's Killer Bread, supporting that second chance employment. And, you know, Newman's Organic, Newman's Own Organic, if you have not used this brand before, I think everyone on the planet has pretty much, but the quality is fabulous. The taste is great, of course, but they give back 100% of their profits to help kids. So this is a great product line to support. It sets a good example for your kids that you're supporting these great causes for kids. They've reformulated their pasta sauces now, and so they're even better. And so these 8 new sauces have ingredients that you actually recognize on the label. It reads just like you're reading a recipe. For example, I'm going to pick up this marinara sauce here, and in it is tomato puree, extra virgin olive oil, carrot puree, sea salt, basil, garlic, and onion, okay? So I feel good about giving that to my kids. I don't know. And they've got some great, like marinara sauce. You can quick whip up a cheesy baked ziti, for example. They've got a roasted garlic sauce. And they've also got, and this sounds so Paul Newman, a sockaroonie sauce that's supposed to knock your socks off. We're still waiting for that at our house.
Love that. Love it. And again, a great tip, and as you said, ingredients that we know and that we kind of have an idea of what we're putting in our meals and also in our bodies. What are some essentials for parents, Colleen, especially especially as the weather is changing? I mentioned, of course, we're embracing fall, of course, but what are some things we should keep in mind?
Right, because the weather is changing, and oftentimes we get caught unaware or not ready when we haven't checked the kids out or wear their jackets, that kind of thing, to make sure everything still fits. It might have been in storage for a while. So double checking that whether or not you're expecting rain or snow sometimes, or traveling someplace that's, you don't want to pull that stuff out when you're ready for a trip and it doesn't fit. Also making sure your kids' feet are ready for the weather. I've partnered with Kamek because for 125 years they've been making sure that kids' feet are comfortable and safe year-round. They make these really adorable snow boots and rain boots, and they're just perfect for everyday outdoors. And Kamek is from Canada. They understand the outdoors, and when we're talking about supporting good brands, they are very committed to sustainability. So they're using recycled materials, and they're committed to lowering their carbon footprint company-wide. So I feel good about this brand as well. So all these brands, reading labels, making sure you're giving your kids the right, foods that you feel good about, but also supporting those brands that you agree with. That if you find a charity that you really support, finding products that also support that is another way of giving.
Such a great point. Colleen, any other tips that you'd like to share before you go?
One last tip is to outsource. And, moms all the time will say, nope, I don't have to outsource. I can do everything myself. Moms always think that. But, it's important to take back an hour or two every month if possible, whether it's to get your house cleaned or get groceries delivered. It can really help change your family dynamic and give yourself some me time. And, if you're going to feel guilty about it, don't bother because it's not going to work. So that's another tip. Try to get rid of that mom guilt that moms all have.
Love that. Again, everyone, Colleen Burns has been our guest. Of course, one of the leading top parenting experts in the nation and the author of Mom. Okay, you heard her mention that earlier, Why Moms Rule the World. You guys can get that on Amazon. Really great tips you've been able to share with us today, Colleen. Where can our audience go for more information?
Cyrus, you can go to tipsontv.com.
All right, and we'll make sure that we do link that up for our audience. Colleen, always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you again for the time, and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Oh, I would love that. Nice to talk to you again, Cyrus. Take care.
You as well. And we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our music and news segment here at WYAD. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live, and it's going to make today amazing. Take care.